And I've just got out of the taxi and got my ticket, come on this platform, and there's a train going to Corby, which is where I want to go, because then I can pick up the train to Leicester. That's where we're going today. There's, according to real-time trains, there's quite a few freight, but whether that actually happens or not, we'll just have to wait and see. Welcome. First thing we do is to come up to Findon Sidings, which is GBRF. Sometimes you get a loco and sometimes you don't, and this morning we do. 742. That might come up through Leicester. There's another one on the other end, that's good. 710. Oh, that's a good start, isn't it? This is an express going to Sheffield. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. And that's our train departing for Corby. Clear my throat before I speak again.
Clear off the edge of platform 3.
Well, here's the freight coming that we expected. I was going to wait at Wellingborough to see this, but it's coming down now, and I've cleared my throat. I think I've cleared me smooth me. Yes, I have. I think this is going to Elstow. Express to London St Pancras. And an Adelante going to Nottingham. And I should imagine our freight train is having a change of crew. There we go, we've had a nice little start off. We ain't even at Leicester yet. Well, this is a train going to St Pancras, and the one to Leicester will be here in just a few minutes. I've had the great pleasure of chatting to these people here. Yes, there you go. They're going to Corby. And that gentleman there stood up because he thought I was going to fall down. Lovely bit of chatter. This is taking a long time to come. Oh. Bye. Oh, hello. There hardly anyone on it. That was I was going to film the train coming towards us going to London, but ours crept in without any announcement at all. So there you go. Well, the freight train, the first one, 10:32, hasn't turned up, so we're going for a ride up to Syston. It's only a few miles. We'll have a little sit up there in the sunshine and see what turns up. Meanwhile, we'll go past Leicester L.I.P, locomotive inspection point. The sun will be a bit of a devil here, I think. Well, the daffodils are blooming, the sun is shining. We're off the train now and we're at Syston. And that is going to Lincoln. And I happened to catch a glimpse of something going south. I reckon it was a light engine. So we've missed that if that's what it was. Okay. That is going to Nottingham. Come from London St Pancras. Some more daffodils, look, aren't they nice? And that's come from Nottingham going to London St Pancras. Oh, that's a whistler or a squealer, Adelante. Once again, everything going south is to London St Pancras, and the ones going north are to either Sheffield or Nottingham. They all look the same, don't they? Waiting now for the one from Grimsby and Lincoln to come in, stop here and just go down to Leicester. Looks as if this might be it. Might be. There's a mix of units on this line now. Always used to be 158s or 156s. This looks like a 170. So I think I'll just stay here for an hour until the next one comes down. Hopefully it won't be cancelled, otherwise it's 2 hours. You never can tell with these little stopping trains. Coming down here so quiet. Yes. My thinking is right, that's come all the way from Grimsby via Lincoln, via Nottingham and then down to Leicester. In my opinion, the next train to pass here will be a unit cross country running from Stansted Airport to Birmingham New Street via Peterborough and Leicester and Nuneaton. How do I know that? You see them points there? I've just heard them move. There's one of these down in Leicester Station, the two-coach one that's broken down. go round that bend or corner or curve, you come to Melton Mowbray, and what's the other one? That's Port Pies, isn't it? Can't think of the other station offhand. Stamford as well. Well, no, that's the one that was stuck in Leicester Station, platform 1, and that should not be going up that track towards wherever it's going, Nottingham or Sheffield or Derby, probably going up to Derby, I really don't know, but there's nobody on it anyway, and we've now been here, what, 45 minutes thereabouts, and we haven't had one freight, which is not unusual on the British system, and then you'll get 6 all at once, well, you hope. So I'm not filming the meridians all the time, it gets boring, doesn't it? So we'll just sit here in comfort, and it's quite reasonably warm, so enjoy whatever does come along, if anything does. Well, my old pals, my old buddies, my video watchers, thank you for keeping me company, because I haven't had a freight at all, and I've been here 1 hour now. This is another train going towards Peterborough. This is a train going to Grimsby. And I'm sure behind me, somewhere up the line, there's a freight train. I saw it and then it sort of disappeared again. Or was it an optical illusion? This is the one that we saw go down to Leicester, what, half an hour ago? Nothing up there at all. I thought we might have had one come down from Mount Sorrel, but it seems not at the moment. Well, we've now got decisions to make, because in about, what, 20 minutes we shall have another one going into Leicester. We can get on that and go into Leicester, or we can sit here for another half an hour, or another hour, another whole hour. It's only 1 hour. I think probably we'll be better off at Leicester. Be the same freight trains if there is any. Well, my heart is me small video followers. They've just announced a train going back to Leicester, so I've decided that's what I'll do. I've got more facilities there, and you know what I said about an optical illusion? Well, I realised that in front of us we're looking at a triangle, and the train that I saw, a freight train, came out of the triangle and went north and totally deceived me. So there you go, how to be had on. Anyway, I'm sorry there's not a lot of freight, but that's the way it is. We'll see what we get at Leicester. Well, we know where that's going to, don't we? Nottingham or Sheffield, and here comes our 1.5 something. I think it's a 158, is it? Was it 164? I don't know. I'm not very well up on these units. Like you, I really want to see the freight. We seem to have quite a, I don't know what you call it, just to get freight, come out and get freight. I know that by when I put freight on the title of a video. There's more people look at it. It's a 156, there you go. Thank you. There we go, say goodbye to the daffodils. Bye daffodils. Well, there we are. That's a non-stopper to Nottingham from here. I didn't know they did that. I thought they stopped at least Beeston. And the other one down there is going to Birmingham New Street. And now at least we've seen one freight. Okay, we've got another one now and a couple more expected. This has come from Felixstowe, but I'm not sure where it's going.
The riding of cycles and e-scooters is not permitted whilst on the section.
Okay, sorry, I'm going to have to put the camera down now. Those of you who are regular to Leicester, have you ever seen one of those, a 170, going into, yeah, L.I.P? I think that's the one that was over on that platform when we first got here. And we saw it up at Syston. I'm sorry, I've got a bar of chocolate in my mouth. Well, nearly missed that one. Oh, we did half miss it. That was because that one was just coming in past us, squealing. Or the green fields and far away. I've had enough. I'm going home today. I know it hasn't been great, but I hope you enjoyed being with Smile Video. I've certainly enjoyed having you with me, and I'm now back with another cup of coffee and chocolate biscuits. Always nice, always worthwhile travelling first class for that little bit of extra. Okay, so next stop is Wellingborough Sidings and then Wellingborough Station. Might do a bit at Kettering, I have to change at Kettering, but we'll see. Thanks again. If you want to get a freight, come to Kettering. Amazing, isn't it? I needed no announcement, so I was lucky that I got that. If I got it, won't know until I look at my camera card. Okay, this is a 360 going to Wellingborough. No, it's not. Oh. They've got a different one on then. Must be a breakdown somewhere. Okay, my smileys. We're now approaching the Slips or Harrowden Junction, and that will be followed by Wellingborough GBR Depot and Wellingborough Station. Thank you ever so much for being with us. It's been a bit hard on me, but I've really enjoyed it, and I can have a kip as soon as I get home if I want, and a few of them there doctor's tablets. Thank you very much for coming. It's a joy to know that I've got all you followers. Okay, see you on Wellingborough Station, I should think.
We'll shortly be arriving into Wellingborough. If you are leaving us here, then please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge when you exit the service. Wellingborough is your next station call.
There was 2 locos when we went out, and there's none now we've come back. Well, there you are. I've managed to get off the train along, and thank goodness the lift was working to go up and the lift to working to come down onto this platform to watch our train go out, and my taxi is booked for about 15 minutes time, so I'm glad about that. Quite cool, quite windy, but I'm glad to be home. I've enjoyed today, but it hasn't been as expected. There you go. That's the sort of train we should have come back to Wellingborough on from Kettering, but we came back on a Meridian, so anything can happen. Bye bye.